Welcome to the Movement PTCOFFEECAST, where we sit down and talk about physical therapy, health, and whatever else comes to mind during our coffee-infused conversations. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Movement PT Coffee Cast. My name's Dalton, and I'm coming at you this week with another EspressoCast. This is one of the 2 episodes we do on the PT Coffee Cast. This episode will be a short episode with either myself or Will coming on, talking about a topic, an idea, an experience that we've had in clinic. We also have our interview episodes that go out on Sundays usually, where we sit down with another guest, we interview them, we talk about the healthcare space over a cup of coffee. This can be physiotherapists, it can be strength and conditioning coaches. We're hoping to get on some psychologists, so if you know any, send some our way. We just want to talk to a wide variety of healthcare professionals about where we're at, how we can get better, and how we can all learn from each other. So guys, before we get into this episode, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in to this episode and any other episode that you've listened to. We do really appreciate the support. We would appreciate if you've enjoyed or taken any value away from any of our episodes. Head over to iTunes, subscribe, leave us a review. We're reading reviews on our interview shows to just show you guys some love because we do appreciate the feedback. It does mean a lot to us. It keeps us wanting to put out more episodes and hearing from you guys. If you guys want to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, head over there at the MVMTPTs. Check us out. If you want to reach us on email, themovementpts@gmail.com is the best place to reach us. All right, guys, I want to jump into this week's episode. It's going to be short and sweet. If you have been listening to our recent episodes, you know that we just did an interview episode with Gord and Sherry from the 24 Hours of Heroes charity event. I wanted to hop on here and just reiterate if we've ever added any value to you guys in any way, whether that's through our podcast episodes with some of the guests we've interviewed, if that's through our Instagram page with some of the content that we've put out, if it's through Twitter, Facebook, any of our social platforms in person, whatever it is, if we've ever added value to you, this would be the number one way you guys can repay us back. We don't make money off of our podcast. We don't make money off our social medias, and that was never really our main goal with doing this. We just wanted to connect, build a community, and do things like this. So if you're not familiar with 24 Hours of Heroes or you haven't listened to the episode, I'm going to give you a quick, brief overview of what it is and why we're supporting it. So basically what 24 Hours of Heroes is, it's a 24-hour event in which on every hour they host a CrossFit-style hero workout, which is usually a higher intense, pretty grueling workout if you've ever done a hero workout before. And what they're doing is, one, they're trying to honor fallen servicemen and women. By doing this, Gord, who runs it, was recently or is a veteran of the Canadian military. So this is very important to him, and it's just a way to honor some of these people who have risked their lives and served our country, which we're forever thankful for. But also on top of it, the money that they raise through the event is going towards Wounded Warriors Canada, which again is a nonprofit corporation that helps raise money for veterans, for servicemen and women such as, police officers or ambulance, paramedics, etc., who and their families and whatnot, to help support them, especially people with PTSD. And I know that's really what Gord and Sherry are trying to do at the 24 Hours of Heroes, is help raise money to support that area. And another way they're doing this is they're taking money that they raise from this event and they're donating to the National Service Dogs, which helps put a service dog in the presence of a veteran or of some servicemen and women, such as fire stations or police stations, to help people deal with trauma. And so they were able to put in, I'm pretty sure, a dog last year. They've also done one before in previous years, and obviously they're hoping to continue with that. And this year was a big step for them as an event, as they moved from a smaller community atmosphere. So why I'm so attached to these guys is they actually hosted the 24 Hours of Heroes event at the gym I currently coach at. But now they've taken a step to a much bigger facility. They've taken on more sponsorships. They've gotten more equipment, so it's costing more money. They're really trying to put their full effort into this event to help grow and raise as much money as they possibly can. So it's a huge step for them. And I thought this would be a great platform to help spread what they're trying to do and get some support from you guys. And what we've wanted to do with this podcast is connect with events like 24 Hours of Heroes and try and raise some money and help put out information about these events for the rest of the world or for you guys as our listeners, because I know there's a lot of really good things going on in many different communities, and the power of the internet has allowed us all to connect. So we wanted to have them on. We want to support them. So we will be accepting donations. We've started a Facebook fundraising page. You can find that in the show notes here, or you can head over to our Facebook or our Instagram and click the links in our bio, and that will take you to the Facebook fundraising page. Honestly, guys, like we have, again, 38,000 followers on Instagram. You know, we've already had almost 400 downloads on their episode. If each person that listened and downloaded that episode donated $1, like that's a pretty good amount of money that can go to a great cause. Again, we're huge coffee fans. You don't even have to, you can take the crappiest coffee you could probably think of, whatever you're going to spend that money on for that cup of coffee, and donate it to this cause. Like, we would really appreciate that. And I'm sure 24 Hours of Heroes would appreciate that. If you guys don't want to donate to our Facebook fundraiser, there's a link in the show notes to donate directly to the 24 Hours of Heroes website. That'll go right to them to support them. Me and Will are going to be competing in the event, and we're going to have a little fun with it, and we're going to leave it up to you guys to decide what 4 workouts we do. So stay tuned for that on our Instagram page. We'll be putting out the workouts to have you guys vote, and we're going to do 4 of the CrossFit style workouts. If you've been listening to this podcast for a while, you know Will has been training for a powerlifting competition. So he's excited, and we're excited to see him do a little CrossFit. I've been training. I wouldn't say I'm a huge CrossFitter, but I've been at the gym and I've done some CrossFit style workouts, and I've been training like that. But I'm also no champion CrossFitter, so it'll be very fun for me as well. And I think it'll be a good way for us to connect with you guys and have a little fun with it. So guys, again, I'm going to leave it there. I just wanted to jump on here and kind of talk to you about, again, if you haven't listened to the full episode, I highly encourage you to go do that. But what 24 Hours of Heroes is about, it's a great organization. It's a great fundraiser. We wanted to help support them, and now we're asking you to help support them through us. And like I said, guys, if we've ever brought you any value in any way over the last 2 years, please consider donating as much as you possibly can. If that's 50 cents, if that's 2 cents, if that's $1, whatever it is, please try and help us out. Try to help 24 Hours of Heroes out. It's a great cause, and it's going to go to help a lot more people. I will leave it there. Again, guys, hit the link in our bio for the Facebook fundraising page, or check out these show notes. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at the MVMTPTs. If you've enjoyed any of our podcasts, head over to iTunes, subscribe, leave us a review. We appreciate the feedback. We'd love to hear from you guys. And more importantly, follow at 24 Hours of Heroes on Instagram and Facebook. Show them some love, guys, and please consider helping support them and us as we do this. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. We hope you guys are doing well. Peace.